Quality products, it's going to be one of the most important things that you can choose when building a house. Making sure that you're buying high quality products, the fit and finish of those products, the warranties that come with those products. If it's a custom build or even a spec house, I mean, you want things to pop. You want things to stand out. You want things to look high end. One of the first things I look at is warranty. And not only the length of the warranty, but how they stand behind the warranty. Some of the products we use, Delta being one of them, really good warranty on their products. They have multiple different levels within their product line. So you can get some of the benefits of a higher end fixture and warranties of a higher end fixture without having to spend the higher end price. Or you can go to the Kohler farm sinks that we use. They're cast iron, enameled coating, and they're expensive. But the quality of them is second to none whenever it comes to that product. You're not gonna find a better fit or finish than that farm sink there. And it's just one of those things that we use when we do the cast iron farm sink. That's the only brand that I buy. I don't buy the fire clay, I don't buy the ceramic. We buy that because I know what it's gonna do. I have it in my house. It lasts, it's durable. The sustainability of those items is equally as important as the cost, because you have to put things in homes that are going to last. They're going to be used on a daily basis. So therefore you need something that's going to withstand family living, whether it be kids, whether it be adults, whether it be teenagers. We're rough on things. You got to find things that are going to last, whether it be on the inside of the house, or if you jump to the outside of the house, you go to James Hardie siding, fiber cement siding. It's one of those things where it's built to last. The main area in which you get it wrong is you start trying to get the look without the product name. You see it a lot in like plumbing fixtures. You see it a lot in doorknobs. You see it a lot in windows. You see it a lot in exterior doors. You can achieve the same look with a lesser product, a cheaper product, but you're getting a cheaper product. And sometimes cheaper is not better, it's just cheaper. So when we look at those products, we evaluate, like, okay, we use certain styles of doors, we use certain styles of windows, not because they're the cheapest, but because they give you your best bang for your buck. You want to make sure that they're going to last whenever the storm comes through. Or when you move into the plumbing fixture side of things, you may be able to get a similar look out of a kitchen faucet or a bathroom faucet, but whenever it's 3 or 4 years down the road and the finish is starting to wear off of it, and the screen inside starting to get clogged up, and it drips and it does all these different things, that's not what a faucet's supposed to do. That's not what a new house is supposed to do. That's not what a remodeled house is supposed to do. You get what you pay for. Some of the products that are exposed to the outside, you just can't do anything about. Anything that's metal, it's gonna rust. It doesn't matter if it's stainless steel, doesn't matter, it's gonna rust. I mean, we're anywhere from 300 foot off the water to 1,500, 1,800 foot off the water. It's a totally different animal. So finding products that are durable, or more durable than the lesser products, we definitely use those. We try to use everything that is stainless that we can on the outside, just so it will last longer. There's some protective coatings that we can do on some things. We try to do that. We paint the pilings a lot of times because it's easier on the wood. Just different things like that we try to do to help protect things on the coast. And when you move into the insides, the salty air gets inside the house as well. So you got to be mindful of that when we're building something down there. Everybody likes reclaimed wood look. It's a great look. It's one of those things where, that's sustainability. I mean, that's using a product that's already been out there. It's gonna last because it's already been lasting. But it's one of those deals of, even if you're not trying to use something that is a reusable product or something like that, it's just finding good products that have a good warranty with a name that can stand behind them. That's what we go to. It goes back to the builder show, going back and finding those products, making sure that we can go ahead and say, hey, we've talked to these people. We know what their values are. We know how they stand behind their products. And that goes a long ways. When you go through that process of trying to build it, certain areas are different because you can only use certain builders. But when you have the ability to choose whoever you want to, I think it's super important to sit down and have an interview, because it's not only an opportunity for you to interview that builder, but it's also an opportunity for the builder to interview you. They need to know that they can work with you just as much as you need to know if they can work with them. And making sure that your two personalities do not clash, because there's certain times where there's certain people that you just can't work with. Certain people who can't be happy, don't want to be happy, whatever it may be. And that might be the builder, it may be the customer. And it's one of those deals of, truly feel like it goes back to relationships, and you got to be able to form a relationship. And if you can't, then don't select that person. It doesn't matter what the price is. It doesn't matter, what experience your neighbor had or your friend had or anything like that. If you can't work with that person, then it's going to be a terrible experience. If you can, then it can possibly be something great. I tell people all the time, whenever I sit down with them, it's just as much an interview for me as it is for you, because I want to know that I can work with you. I don't want to work for you, I want to work with you. And in doing that, what it does, it allows me to set the expectations. It allows me to set the standards in which the house is going to be constructed. And then it also allows you to ask and get answered whatever questions that you may have. You're the customer. You need to ask all the questions that you can. There's not a dumb one, because you don't know the answer unless you ask the question.